quarts? Pint. I have pint. Very good. Anything else? Good. We exhausted our capacity. Turn and tell your friends why Miss Wynn put this in one group and why I put this in another group. Go. Why did Miss Wynn put those in two separate groups? And the other one?
Here, and they use
Why are they in two different sections? Why did Miss Wynn put one up there and then one down here? Just use the button of that one. Okay, why? What's the difference between them? Heights. What do they have? 5 scholars, 4 scholars, 3 scholars, 2, and 1. Thank you. Yasmar, why did Miss Wynn put capacity? These are all capacity, but why did I put one group here and then one group down here? Uh-huh. He's got it. He's just translating in his head. In what? Here. Where's here, guys? United States. Very good. United States. Jasmine, United States. Say United States. United States. Very good. He says here in the United States, Miss Wynn, capacity is cups, gallons, pints, and quarts. Okay? So then what is this? What is this? Brittany?
And that's the cups, pints, and gallons, quarts are capacity, and milliliters are capacity measure.
Ah, so these are both capacity. This is capacity that we use here in the United States, and this is capacity that is metric. Metric. Do you guys know what the capacity here in the United States is called? It's called customary. Customary and metric. Very good. So we've learned so far already about capacity. We've learned that capacity is the measurement of liquid. And we've learned that it could be in customary units and in metric units. Is there any questions about that?
No.
Okay. So then what do I do when I want to measure the weight of something? Capacity is how much liquid is in something, so I would use what kind of things to measure liquid? Quarts, yeah. Gallons, liters, right? What if I'm cooking? What can I use to measure? Measuring cups, or I can use my teaspoons or tablespoons. Good. But what about if I want to measure weight?
We gotta use a balance.
We gotta use a balance. We have a balance here in front of us. When have you guys seen this before? When have we seen? Everybody's seen this before? You have, because we've used it in what? In science, right? In science. Yes, Pablo.
I think that it's how the amount of something weighs.
Very good. So today we're going to do weight. And lucky for us, in 3rd grade, we only have to learn weight in the customary way, which means the way we use in the United States. Okay? And there are 2 ways we can measure weight in the United States. When we're using science weight, we're not doing weight, but we're doing mass. And that mass is is the metric weight. But we don't have to worry about the metric weight, thank goodness. We only have to worry about the customary way. So, if I go to the supermarket and I buy some fruit, and I pick maybe 5 apples, I put it in my bag. Have you guys done that with your parents?
Oh, yeah.
How do I pay for my apples? Turn and talk to your friends. How do you pay for those apples? How do you know how much? How do you know what you pay? How do you pay?
How much it was?
So they count the apples? Okay. Do you have a different experience? Does your mom? How do you measure the apples?
I put it like in the bag and
Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Who wants to share their experience of when they went to the supermarket with their parents or with their aunt or uncle or grandma or cousin, and what happened when they were trying to buy some fruit or some vegetables? Liliana, what happened?
when I got the apples, like
Hold on. I have some friends that are talking while you're talking and they're being rude. Thank you.
like when we get the apple, then we go to pick the apples. Then the who picked the apple tell us
The cashier.
how many apples there are, and we see whatever number because there are like the apples inside of the bag.
Okay, so one way we can pay for fruit, she says, is you go and you put your fruit in a bag, and then you count how many. Because sometimes they'll be like 5 for $2, right? And if I buy 10 of them, it's going to be $4. Good. That's one way that we can buy our fruit. But the funny thing is I asked, is there another way that you guys pay for your fruit?
Yes.
And then Brianna at the same table said something different. She goes, well, when I go, Brianna, what happens when you go?
We get orange and we measure it in
She says we get the oranges and we put it inside and then they put it on a balance or scale. Have you guys ever gone to the market and then there's that big round thing and then you see it looks like a clock? It has all the numbers around it. And then you put it in the little basket and then your little hand moves like this.
Yes.
Very good. So that is another way we can do it. We can weigh our fruit, right? But what do we weigh it in? What do we weigh it in? Brittany, do you remember? Okay, in. Yes. But what are the units? Let me be more clear. What are the units? So sometimes we can measure it in cups and pints and gallons and quarts liquid. So what would we measure weight in? Pounds? Let me write this more neat so you guys can write this more neat. Let's erase all the stuff that we already know.
So
let's start over with our title. It should be weight at the top. Oh! Weight at the top. Oh, I should have used that green. It gets stuck in my board. Weight. Top of your notes, weight. And then leave a line here because we're going to come up with a definition together in a second. Okay? And Christian H said, Miss Wynn, I've heard that you can weigh something in pounds. Very good. So one way is pounds. And somebody else over on this left side of the room also said something else. Or Edgar has his hand up.
ounces.
Ounces. Very good. So weight and customary, that means here in the United States, because when Miss Wynn went to France, she went over there and they were not doing pounds and ounces. They were doing other things. And you got to weigh them yourself and put on a sticker. I didn't know that. They did the cash register lady does that for you. You went to Brazil yourself. So customary, you can do pounds and ounces. So today we're going to explore how much is a pound and how much is an ounce. And we're going to do that by using a balance. Well, I have a weigh thing, but we don't have enough for everybody, so we're going to explore as a class.
Whoa.
And then when we find out how much is an ounce and how much is a pound, you guys are going to use our balance pan here to figure out what else in our class weighs an ounce and a pound. So, what is an ounce and what is a pound? I'm going to show you on here. If you look, oh, what's the short way of writing pound? Nice. This one will not help you at all. It's L and B. What?
Libras in Spanish.
Books in Spanish. Do you guys know how you say pounds in Spanish?
Libra.
Well, then that's an easy way to remember our acronyms for pounds. Right? And ounces? Oh, see, wait a minute. I've heard of the word ounces before.
Yeah.
We used ounces before earlier this week. Do you guys remember ounces? You guys remember that word? I remember ounces. What did we do ounces for? On our test, yes. What else? Do you remember something with ounces?
On liquid?
On liquid. Ooh, they're going to trick you guys later on your test because there is ounces in weight and there's also ounces when you're measuring capacity too. But guess what they call the ounces in capacity? In the great land of Galen, there were 4 queens. And 4 queens had a prince and a princess. And each prince and princess had 2 children. And each of the 2 children had 1 friend. And what does that 1 friend stand for? Fluid ounces. Fluid ounces. So, don't let yourself be tricked when you see fluid ounces and ounces. Fluid ounces is when you measure the amount of liquid, because fluid means liquid. Yes. Exactly. Let's look at her hand sanitizer. It says fluid ounces, FL. That's not good. Is this like a cup? What do you think? I think milliliters too, because if I tried to pour this cup in here, it would overflow. So I think a better measurement would be milliliters. So let me see if that's enough for us to look at. I'm going to show you.
So can I ask
on this one, Leslie pulled out her little hand sanitizer.
What are
And
you
she
learning?
can see.
What are you learning in class today?
Area?
What are y'all learning about now?
You can see at the bottom of this, and Jacqueline's beautiful picture. At the bottom, we can see 29 milliliters, but what are we talking about?
What are y'all talking about? What are y'all learning about?
Fluid ounces. So what do you think this one is measuring? Weight or capacity? Capacity, because we see
Weight and
fluid
capacity. Okay.
ounces.
Alright, were you
And
taking
Christian over
notes?
here has
Are you
our
taking notes?
huge
What kind of
bottle
notes
of
are you taking?
sanitizer. And this one also
I
says,
see your notes.
let's not look
Go
for
get
any more
them for
after
me,
this because we got to move on.
please.
This one also says, where is it? Down here. Kind of blurry.
Tough paper.
There it goes. It says
Can you
right
put your
here,
vocabulary
28
on here and what you
fluid ounces. So this one is also measuring capacity. Okay, so don't get confused
Okay, so you're writing vocabulary down.
in weight and
Alright, I'm gonna give you this so you can pay attention.
Very good. And you guys just saw how we write the short way of ounces. How do we write the short way? OZ.
16.9.
We have a water bottle over here. And water bottle says 16.9 fluid ounces. So they are also measuring capacity. So don't get confused when you see ounces every time that it's just going to be weight. It can also be capacity. So back to this. My original question. Back to Ms. Witt's original question. How much is a pound and how much is an ounce?
A pound is heavier.
Well, which one's heavier?
A pound.
A pound? How do you know that? How do you know that? You just know that? It's okay, it's just information you know. Sometimes we just know things. Okay, pounds is more heavier. Thank you, Jacqueline. Pounds is heavier and ounces is less. Well,
An ounce is just like
Miss Wynn is going to tell you that if I wanted to measure this, ounces. 1 ounce is about, I'm going to wait for eyes and ears. Thank you. We have a lot of things to learn today. 1 ounce is approximately, that means about, that means I'm estimating, about 5 quarters. 5 quarters is about 1 ounce. So 1 ounce, about 5 quarters. 5 quarters. Okay, so I'm going to take my 5 quarters and I'm going to stick it in my weight. And if you see it, wait, watch. Hold on, this one line it up first. Remember, before you guys do anything on the balance, you have to make sure that your red is pointing at 0. Okay, so if my balance was like this, would I measure it correctly? No, because nothing's in it yet and it already says that it weighs something. So make sure that before you ever weigh anything, that you're lined up at 0. Oops, what's leaning against? Lined up at 0. Thank you for being patient. All right, lined up at 0. Then watch Miss Wynn as she puts in her, how much? How many? 5 quarters, which weighs about 1 ounce. Remember, just because there's 5 of them doesn't mean that it weighs 5 ounces. This is still the amount of 1 ounce. Watch the red line move. I know it's so tiny, but if I put it sideways under that, then you guys will be able to see it. And if you come up and look very carefully, you can see that it's moved 1 of those notches. That's it. 1 of those notches. So, 1 and 1, you would probably barely see it move. So we're going to take our 1 ounce, and I'm going to put it back on my balance pan because your job is going to be to find objects that you think are about 1 ounce. But before I can start measuring, what do I have to make sure that I do with my balance pan? That it's straight. And remember that these things right here that move, back here that move, help you balance it straight. So let's look.
I was thinking this is.
Does our arrow match our arrow?
Yeah, no. Wait. No, because it's.
Yeah, it looks about lined up to me. Okay, I'm going to put my
5 quarters.
which is
1 ounce.
1 ounce, my 1 ounce on this side. Now you're going to go, or not go yet, you're going to turn and talk to your friends and think about what is in this classroom that you think is approximately the same weight as 1 ounce. And each table is going to come up with 2 items that they want to test to see if it is the same weight. Turn and talk to your friends and then go find those things.
So what are y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go and what items are y'all coming up with?
It's the clicker.
She said the clicker. Okay.
Maybe it's okay. You guys agree that's your first item. Maybe the second item that you think is 1 ounce. Okay, you want to use it.
And what are y'all supposed to be doing? Huh? What are y'all supposed to be doing? What are y'all supposed to be getting? Y'all need to find what? Something that weighs about 1 ounce. So, okay, I think that's a good idea. You said a pencil? I think that's good. What else? She said find one more item. She said, how many items did she say? 2. Okay. All right, let me go see what items are y'all gonna, let me ask y'all this. What items are y'all finding that y'all think weigh about an ounce? You think a clicker? Okay, what else? Ooh, does that look, an ounce is what? How many quarters did she say an ounce is? 5. Okay, so you think that's less than 5 quarters? 5? Okay, what are you supposed to be finding? Ounces or pounds?
1 pound.
Huh? Ounces. Okay, so what 2 items are y'all gonna take up there?
Very light. Ounces are something liquid.
No, you remember she said that's a fluid ounce. Are y'all learning about fluid ounces?
We have 1 minute and 27 seconds left.
Wait. Fluid ounces is different than regular ounces. Ounces measure weight. Fluid ounces is liquid, right? Give me an example of something that you think weighs an ounce. You think that clicker weighs an ounce? What do y'all feel? Do y'all think you have some on your body that could weigh an ounce?
This can weigh 1 ounce. I mean 1 pound.
Huh?
That you think is about an ounce.
I'm curious about what y'all learning. What are y'all learning? Tell Miss Shelton if y'all can talk about what y'all been in here learning. I've been in here.
About weight?
About weight. What kind of weight is there? Pounds and ounces. What kind of things weigh ounces?
Maybe a flag.
Oh, flag. Okay. Depending on what size the flag is. Okay, what else? She said she only got 18 seconds. She said yes first before y'all do that.
And stickers.
And stickers?
And a clicker.
And a clicker. Y'all said clickers. Okay, we're going to see are y'all correct.
On the containers themselves. Brittany was looking on her glue, the actual glue, and she goes, "Miss Lynn, look at it. It says it here." So she said it was 4 fluid ounces. But then I asked her, "Is fluid ounces used for weight?" I'm gonna say this a million times. Is fluid ounces used for weight? No, it's only used for capacity. And today we're doing weight. So I'm like, so then I asked Brittany, "No, can we use that then?" And she said, "I'm gonna wait." You ready, Pablo? Yes? Okay. I said, "Can we use that then?" She goes, "No, we can't use it." Then Gael over here goes, "Miss Wynn, on the glue stick it says 24 ounce, 0.24 ounces. 0.24 ounces. But the only problem with that is that we use some of it, and the weight might be a little bit off if we try to use it like that. So, bread table. What did we think is about an ounce? I mean, blue. I keep calling you guys bread. I apologize. Blue table. What do you think? A clicker and a sanitizer. Okay. If Miss Wynn were to take the clicker and put it up here, how will I know that the clicker is about an ounce?
It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be straight again.
It is going to be straight again. So if Miss Wynn puts the clicker here, and if the clicker is 1 ounce, this arrow should line up again with the bottom arrow. So, Mariella, come do the honors. Clicker on the other side of the scale, and let's see. And I think most of you guys did think clickers is one of them.
No.
What happened?
It's too heavy.
Give me a sentence.
It could be because
With the objects, give me a sentence. The clicker
it's more heavier than the flag.
but use the word.
The clicker was
The clicker? Okay, tell your friends first. Tell your friends.
The clicker is not equal amounts, and the glue Hey, let's just
Four, three, two,